We are now seeing how fickle the Muslim community's support and love is. They went from fawning over the Muslim convert to hating him in a matter of days. We are seeing that Islam is a one-way street. Once you enter, you can't leave it. Or you can, but at great risk. We're seeing just how conditional the Muslim community's love is. But I already knew that. I went from beloved to hated in a matter of weeks over leaving Islam. But this isn't about me. This is your friendly ex-Muslim. So I have some big news. You know the tides of Islam turned when Hamza, the uncle of Muhammad, converted to Islam. And then Omar al-Khattab converted, and that was another big win. And finally, when Khalid bin Walid converted, it was over. We now have Omar. Paul, Cactusboi, has now left Islam. Now the Muslim TikTok Ummah will be shaking. Okay. I'm just kidding. We shouldn't base winning and losing on popular personalities or large accounts coming or going from Islam. It's normal to be tribal and see things in terms of wins and losses, but that's not what counts. The truth is never measured by numbers. Popularity doesn't always make right. So let's stick to what's important. A young man found his way out of the faith, and he can make an impact. It's going to be tough because the community is out to get him now.
Must be upsetting knowing we don't give candies out when you leave Islam. And I know it must be really hard for you when you left Islam. You expected this whole hooray and a parade, bro. Nobody cares about you anymore. You're just another kafir. Live your life, bro. Stop talking. I think 3 days before your bio changes to ex-Muslim. Alas, you left Islam, just leave it. We gave you our money, we gave you our support. You don't want it, we don't care. And if you make videos, we'll make videos. And we've dealt with smarter people than you. Don't worry, you're not special. Allah is the greatest. Peace.
The Muslim Dawah guys are literally panicking now. 8 of them, many of them big Dawah guys on TikTok, were all collabing yesterday to try to deal with this issue. They weren't sure what to say about it, except that he's an awful guy that needs to be silenced. But it takes great intellectual courage to leave Islam when you have such a large audience. I mean, think of all the frauds out there who milk the ummah, who play the righteous imam or pious boy in order to get more money and fame. For him to give all this up now for zero benefit and actually at great risk shows that this is a real man. Someone that cares for the truth and is going to stand up for what he believes in. So what happened? How did he leave Islam? Certain issues just didn't sit well with him. The whole idea of killing gays doesn't make sense under any context, as he said. Forcing women to have sex in a relationship under threat of angels cursing her didn't make sense either. Both are very good points. No matter how many times someone tries to explain this away, it just won't sit right with some people because they have a heart. Paul is one of those people. Apparently, these Muslim Dawah guys think that just because they offered him help and offered to talk to him, that this should have been good enough. What they don't understand is that some things will never sit well because they're truly messed up. And being a convert, sometimes that means you are more open-minded and not so sunk deeply into this mess. And therefore, you can see a way out of it. I'm happy for him that he doesn't have to live the rest of his life invested in this dumb religion that causes more harm than benefit. Oh, when people convert to Islam, we give them clout. We follow them and make them famous. We should stop doing this. So apparently now they're saying we need to stop putting converts on pedestals. Yes, I think you should stop doing that. It's idiotic. But of course we can understand the appeal. A young white man who found peace from his troubles in Islam, who prayed away his anxiety and depression. It's a story that all of us want to hear, especially when he's one of us. And then when this young man speaks well and has a nice personality and presents Islam in a good way, it's no surprise his platform grew. Adel Gadban, one of the large Muslim TikTokers, admitted openly in a live stream on TikTok yesterday that he's scared about what Paul is going to do with his platform. They fear the damage he can do to the Dawah movement, and so they're trying to get him off TikTok. Already the masses have started reporting him and threats have started behind the scenes towards him. Ali Dawah, also in the same stream, told Muslims that they all need to unfollow him. Paul's not Muslim, so don't follow him anymore. That wasn't enough though. They're now also trying their very best to belittle him and make him look like a bad guy. Yes, the Muhammad hijab tactic. The same one they try to use on me. Let's try to make him look like he's a fake Muslim, he's a terrible guy who used the community. They are so petty that Adel and others are shoving in his face that they donated to his GoFundMe he created for his dad's health issues. Can you imagine how slimy these guys are to shove it in his face? Oh, look what we did. We donated 20,000 for your dad.
How great they are after. As soon as you disagree with them or make any comments about
Boy's been an ex-Muslim for a whole 5 seconds, already making videos against us. Infidel might be jealous. My boy went switch teams real quick. Man, so sorry. That Muslim community that raised $20,000 for you must be really horrible. You know, the ones that took you in with open arms. You know, the one that found every excuse to forgive you. You know, the one that me and every other guy messaged you privately seeing if you needed any. But apparently you just disagreed with us and that's it. We went crazy. Must have been hilarious of a joke when Infidel Noodle said she was going to recite Fatiha in the bathroom and you laugh. Get it straight, Polly. We didn't change. You did.
Are you trying to say you donated to him because he was doing something for you? Are you trying to say you only supported him because he was a white convert talking positive about Islam? Shame on you for even bringing this up. If you really did it for the sake of Allah, shut your mouth and keep quiet about the good you did. You have no right to dangle it in front of his face as if he owes you something for that. Unless you're a bunch of slime balls who give in expectation of getting something back. Oh, we'll support him as long as he supports us. Paul's a good guy. I always felt that when interacting with him. It's just that he ended up in the wrong religion. Now that he left it, we welcome him to our ummah and we ask Flying Spaghetti Monster to send him many blessings. Ramen. If only the world was such so that someone leaving Christianity and becoming Muslim was as easy as someone leaving Islam. Thanks for watching. Paul will be coming to the channel at some point to talk to me in the future, and so I look forward to that conversation. They've already started the offensive against Paul, mocking his sick father, abusing him, threatening him, attacking him in the comments. We need to flip this with positive moral support for Paul and for other people who are leaving Islam. So welcome to the Ummah. I wish I had better news, that leaving Islam would be like joining Islam, but it isn't. So we will continue to fight until it is. And we will be here for you. This is your friendly ex-Muslim signing out. Don't forget to like and subscribe and join the channel or sign up on Patreon to support me financially.